Have you ever noticed that almost all Walgreens and standalone Starbucks buildings look the same no matter where you are? It's because these buildings are most commonly built for a specific corporate tenant and a delivery method commonly known as build-to-suit. In Montana, we're seeing land offerings with build-to-suit listed as a feature. But what is build-to-suit? Find out how that works with me, Nick Chaussee, and Sterling CRE Advisors. To oversimplify, build-to-suit means that a commercial tenant makes an agreement with a landowner to construct a new custom-built facility. Once completed, the tenant will lease a building back from the landowner. The tenant gets a brand new facility that meets their exact business needs, and the landowner has a secure long-term tenant. It's certainly a more complex process than a simple lease for an existing space, but build-to-suit development usually involves the negotiation of a lease and construction contract simultaneously. Each build-to-suit deal is going to be different with varying needs and circumstances. Sometimes we partner with tenants to shop their deal to commercial developers, while sometimes tenants take the sale leaseback route. In this case, tenants take on the role as the developer themselves. They get the financing, buy the land, and hire contractors to build the facility. Ultimately, we will help them find an investor to buy the land and building to recoup their costs. Why do some tenants use the build-to-suit option even if it means waiting longer to move into a new facility? Well, for one, if a company yields more than 10 to 12% in capital deployed inside the business, they're likely to make more money as a build-to-suit tenant than as an owner-occupier. Some companies are focused on growing the business versus acquiring real estate, and for other companies, a custom-built space is a need, not a want. If no other commercial space on the market meets their needs, the company will wait for the construction of the build-to-suit space. And that's one downside of a build-to-suit project that's pretty obvious. The tenant has to wait quite a while for the construction process. With construction costs rising and tight labor pool across Montana, it can be pretty pricey to undertake a build-to-suit project. Another drawback is that any tenant for a build-to-suit project must have very strong credit for financing purposes, and the tenant must have an accurate growth forecast and be willing to commit to a long-term lease. Build-to-suit options aren't always the right fit for some businesses, but others they make great sense, like biotech firms, corporate retail, and other tenants with specific needs that are looking for build-to-suit options as Montana's population continues to grow. Thanks for tuning in to How Does That Work? Like and follow Sterling CRE for more videos like this.